This is my story from standard American diet to chemo to carnivore. Shout out to Christopher Brandon for putting on such an amazing event.
It's not like kissing a mic in Seattle. I don't have a mic close enough. Second of all, appreciate the invite. Thank you guys all for coming. And my third statement real quick is, this is my second time speaking in front of a crowd. In 2019, I lost my father from stage 4 throat cancer, transferred to bone. I didn't even speak at his funeral. That was all friends and family, I was just too nervous to speak. Since then, I've been diagnosed with cancer, actually classified as stage 4. So we'll get into some slides. And since July of 2022 till now, I've had 5 different surgeries. 2 have been a major, 3 have been minor. The first one here, this was done in Seattle, Washington. I didn't even know I had cancer at the time. I just knew I had a softball-sized tumor inside my intestines and stomach. Emergency surgery. I spent 7 to 9 days in Seattle in the hospital. Had to learn how to walk again because they cut me from hip bone to rib cage. And same with the second picture. That third picture there is about 2 weeks after surgery. My body was starting to heal, trying to heal, and I was dealing with really bad nerve damage. My body didn't know how to react to heat, cold, temperature change, sweat. It would just turn red.
Look how red and spotty he is. Go down here. Look on his stomach from the lower part. Left side is white and everything else is red, and he feels like he's getting electrocuted. He's not doing good right now.
You don't have to get that much of it now. You don't have to get much of that shit. Nobody wants to see this fucking shit.
Literally the most amount of pain I've ever been in my life, and I've had 24 broken bones throughout my life, and that photo there was put everything else to shame. So there's my scar you see, and the very bottom is stages of what chemo did to me. I did 130 days of a targeted therapy that was supposedly designed for the type of cancer I deal with, which is gastrointestinal stromal tumor. It's a rare sarcoma. 5,000 cases a year get diagnosed, and the mutations I deal with are even rarer, so it makes them harder to deal with. And after 130 days of treatment, I went from looking like this to like this. During which I started urinating blood. I spent 10 months daily urinating blood. Men aren't designed for that.
No.
Not at all. And I'm grateful for good doctors like Dr. Nelson, Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Shafee, Dr. Baker, because those doctors try to spread good information, relearn what was wrong. And final picture on this slide here is this one. I quit chemotherapy January 31st, 2023, and my childhood buddy, friend, he's like, Anthony, before you die, I want you to get a gym membership and fight the hard way. And that was the best gift and the best advice anybody had given me up until going carnivore. So that's how I looked. I was about 150 pounds. I couldn't even do a push-up at that time. And believe it or not, my parents actually started driving me around and bathing me because I couldn't even bathe myself, because I started dealing with atrial fibrillation, seizures, strokes, many heart attacks. Spent a lot of time in the hospital. I think it's been $2 million since 2022 through insurance. So it was on my health care. And this photo here, May of 2022, that was before I even knew I had tumors. At stage 4, it transferred to the liver. This year is after 130 days of treatment, and May of 2023 is when I started learning about nutrition. And I wasn't even learning about carnivore yet. It was literally just the gym-based carbohydrates, macros, learn what you eat, nutrition, and go. And speaking of carnivore real quick, I want to give a shout out to Jeff Cross, and his family. him and his family is the whole reason why I went carnivore in the first place. I don't know how many of you guys know his story, but check out his channel, Blessings on My Journey, and you'll hear all you need to know. He's no longer with us, so give your condolences to the family. But I was told he went carnivore and helped with his stage 4 cancer he was dealing with, which was colon, I believe. At that time, I was keto. I'd already been vegan-based, plant, standard American most of my life. Every time I went in every 3 months for scans, the minions, I call them minions, not tumors, but they continued to grow. Once I went carnivore for the first time, the minions stopped growing. So I started understanding, well, what's the common factor with tumors and food? Carbohydrates and sugar. So I've been carnivore since September 2022, so 23. I'm almost 2 years in carnivore now. I haven't had any growth with any tumors since I've been carnivore. I've actually had some success shrinking some tumors, and I give that to carnivore, the least amount of inflammation in the diet possible. I do cold therapy every day. I'm actually 7 months in the cold plunging at 44 degrees or colder for 3 to 10 minutes a day.
Here I am Saturday morning before this meetup, using the garbage can in the hotel bathroom to fill up the tub full of ice and do my cold plunging. No excuse when you're on the road.
Sauna therapy 3 days a week. The gym was 6 days a week, but as you get stronger, you need more recovery, so now it's 3 to 4 days a week. And I've realized, I'm only 33, I'll be 34 September, by the way. I've realized nobody on earth has the power to tell you when your time ends. That's God's choice. Never let an illness, diagnosis, disability, or deformity define who you are, what you're capable of. Everything starts in the mind with positive thoughts and positive actions. I definitely don't enjoy having to freeze every day in the cold water, but mitochondrial health matters. The power health of the cells, and doing the cold therapy, the proper diet, the exercise, the positive thoughts, getting right spiritually even, all those are proper steps in life to do better. And here's my GoFundMe link for those that are able to share, donate, whatever. I really would love to start attending more of these carnivore events. This is my second one. And the donations I get not only help me attend these events to speak about the journey I've been on and help inspire you guys, the donations help pay for my treatment, being how insurance does not cover anything now that I'm natural. Insurance spent $2 million on me and almost killed me through the normal Western medicine care. Screwed up my manhood when I spent, like I said, 10 months urinating blood, and now that I'm all natural, I pay out of pocket for everything, and it's made me broke. But health is wealth, knowledge is power. Don't stop studying, and don't stop believing in yourselves. Thanks, everybody. Deal with stage 4 and curable gist cancer, and I've never felt so good in my life, even as a child. So that goes to show you on how proper the food is that you put in your mouth. Thanks for having me.